Yeah, Shawne Merriman,
Who we got in the building here, Jay?
Representing Maryland Turpin. Man, I'm from Frederick. It's on and pop.
Okay, yeah.
Shawne Merriman, welcome. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. How about yourself?
You're hanging in there. I've seen you making the rounds.
You've been bouncing
man,
around.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like our old Rusty Jones circuit, man, from Buffalo Bills days, man. So tell us, man, what you been up to? I know you're in the fight game.
Yeah.
I know you got a lot of stuff going on. So tell me what you got going on this week.
Yeah, Lights Out Extreme Fighting.
Right.
14, we got my MMA organization.
Right.
We got a big fight in Long Beach, California. Next Friday, we'll be live on Fubo TV, Fubo Sports.
Okay.
And then we air a week later on Bally's and some of the other platforms, MSG, Amazon Freevee. But this card is special, man, because one, we got some of the guys that I think that probably leave us after a fight or two and go to UFC. We got that level of talent.
Right.
But also we introducing these cool tech gloves that can measure speed, power, punch, impact, G-force, and just really being able to give our fans and watching at home more data, more information, and make it cool, man. Like we understand the big dogs in the business, the UFC, they always be the biggest. But what you can do is be innovative, build some other cool verticals, and get more people involved in what you're doing. Yeah,
bring in other people. It's like when they have the for pitchers, right? You got like the radar. This is what it'd be a test, Jake. You look at those arms over there, Sean. You got to get him a workout plan, man. I followed you for a while, man, and I know obviously I had a great career. All right, and big fan of yours, and even though you were friends with Carlos Polk, we will not hold it against you. But I wanted to ask you what drew you to the fight business, the fight game, because you started from the bottom, found your way in it. Now you are a true player in it. What brought you to the fight game and to make a difference?
I think for me, for one, I grew up in PG County, Maryland, right? My family were professional boxers, right? Uncles were professional boxers. So I grew up in the boxing circuit household, anyway. And then when I got drafted by the Chargers, MMA started to catch on, in the mid 2000s.
Right.
And so I was boxing in the gym one day in Jay Glazer's gym over at Fox Sports. He said, "Man, you can box. I didn't know." He said, "You should try MMA out and help you with your hands and be a better outside linebacker and pass rusher." And once he said that, I'm like, "Dude, if anything will help me be a better football player, I'm doing it." Right. So I went to the gym the next day, and Randy Couture was in there.
Okay.
And so my first day training MMA was with Randy Couture. And so what ended up happening was, man, I saw that the leverage and being able to use your hands and body position, the cardio. I mean, everything about the sport, man, I was so fascinated and how it helped me. And that 2016, I came out later league in sacks. I just got really, really good with my hands, really violent, really active with my hands. And so I did it every all season. So I ended up launching, when I retired, I went into TV. I went to NFL Network and did this TV broadcast for almost 10 years.
Right.
And I understood TV and production. So it was a combination of knowing the sport of combat sports, MMA, also understanding TV, and why I ended up launching my own MMA thing. So we're top 5 most watched on Fubo right now, and got distribution in Canada. We're about to announce something here pretty soon. We get distribution all over in the UK and all over the world, man. So I think for me that's really the next steps for us in 2024.
The business side, Jake, you don't know about it. He does a real good job on social media. There'll be some fights or something that'll pop up there, and then he'll have his shades on, and he'll say, "Sign him up." Where did that start, man? Because I think it's pretty cool where you take some funny stories, see people getting bopped a little bit, but then you're marketing and branding yourself. Talk about that, man, because I think that's pretty cool how you just use what you're doing now was something that in everyday life people get knocked out.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, man. So what happened was, now people know I'm in the fight business.
Right.
And so now I got fighters and stuff popping up all over the country trying to get on one of our fight cards.
Right.
And so, if I don't know who they are or where they fought, I say, hey, shoot me the last video or something, and I can send it to my matchmaker so they can check you out.
Right.
So someone was sent over there, legit.
Right.
Can go.
Right.
And some of them not. Right. And so, the ones we liked, we ended up, signing to a fight or fight or 2 or 3 or whatever. The ones that didn't was getting knocked out.
Right.
And so I would ask him, I said, hey, I can't send this to my matchmaker. You got something else? Anything. Yeah. I said, you got to have something else you get other than you getting knocked out. So after like the 3rd or 4th time, I was like, man, I can sign you up. I can't sign you up.
Right.
And I was like, man, hold on.
Right.
This is funny.
I seen that when you had it on Instagram.
Yeah. And this became like a thing where I was like, sign them up, don't sign them up. So when I post the fights now, I judged whether a guy should be signed up or not.
Right.
And so it became a thing. Some of those videos get millions of views.
Right. Yeah.
And it's become, just a cool thing on social media, which is always important.
Right, man, because MMA is really blowing up in Omaha and Nebraska, man. So we appreciate you having on. Before we let you go, I know you represent. Tell people where the Lights Out came from, man. I know it, but I tell our fans, because I mean, hey, man, I'm a linebacker myself, man. When my man used to get busy, and he wore 56, Jake, he'd get it cracking. So go ahead and tell Jake.
My sophomore year, I knocked out four kids in the game in my high school. 4. Yeah. And after the game, I had 20, about 20 students come running up saying, "Hey, you knocked those guys' lights out."
Right.
And I was like, "Yeah, call me Lights Out."
Right.
So this pre-social media and all that. So it wasn't like it went viral on YouTube or something like that. I got in school Monday. I went walking around and it's Tuesday. Yo, what's up, Lights?
Right.
I said, hold on, what?
Yeah.
So they would call me Lights for Lights Out, and they called on that quick and went home. I begged my mom for me to get this tattoo.
Right.
And she told me to get the hell out the room, which I did, But I came in there every day after school for 2 weeks.
Right.
I would not let up, and she finally took me to go get a tattoo, and that's where the whole Lights Out switch dance came from.
Right, man. See, there you go. Education.
That's the story, man.
He's a Dolphins fan, man. So you probably knocked some of his heroes out.
Probably so, definitely.
We appreciate you having coming on, man. Listen, Shawne Merriman, February 16th, right?
Yep, February 16th.
Sports, and he has his own gloves that's going to either test your power there, Jake.
Okay.
So Jake says he does 100 push-ups a day.
No.
Does it look like it, Sean?
It might be the shirt.
Right.
It's a loose shirt, right? Come on. The shirt's loose. Come on,
Shawne Merriman, Lights Out, Maryland Terrapin, all-pro linebacker, former Charger, Buffalo Bill, number 56. Appreciate you having you come on, man.